stop overthinking and start winning. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have dreams, goals, and aspirations, but there's one thing that often holds us back from achieving them: overthinking. We've all been there, staring at a decision, weighing every possible outcome, and in the process, getting stuck in a cycle of doubt and fear. Overthinking steals our time, slows our progress, and keeps us from taking the action needed to succeed. But here's the truth: clarity and action are the antidotes to overthinking. Today, we'll explore how to break free from the grip of overthinking, step into the power of focused action, and begin winning in life. So let go of those doubts and fears, and let's discover together how to take charge of our thoughts and our future. The path to success begins with a single step, and that step starts now. The power of clarity. The first and most important step in overcoming overthinking is gaining clarity. Without clarity, we often find ourselves trapped in a never-ending loop of indecision, confusion, and hesitation. Overthinking thrives when we lack direction. When we're unsure of what we want, our minds wander in a million different directions, and it becomes impossible to make meaningful progress. But once we define what we truly desire, everything changes. Clarity is like a map that guides us through the fog of uncertainty. Without a clear destination in mind, we can easily get lost or distracted. But with a specific goal or vision, we can focus our energy and attention on what truly matters. It's easy to get caught up in the noise of the world, listening to the opinions of others, or worrying about what might go wrong. But when you have clarity, you become immune to distractions. You know what you want, and you know what steps you need to take to get there. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you feel stuck or uncertain? Are you overthinking a decision or a goal because you're unsure of the next step? If so, it's time to get clear. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? What does success look like to me? When you define your vision, it doesn't have to be a perfect picture, but it should be specific enough to guide your actions. The power of clarity also lies in its ability to reduce overwhelm. Overthinking often comes from the pressure of making the right choice, the fear of failure, or the idea that we must have everything figured out before we act. But clarity gives us permission to focus on what's important right now. It allows us to take small, meaningful steps toward our goals instead of being paralyzed by the need for perfection. Clarity is the foundation upon which all success is built. It helps you stop overthinking by giving you a clear purpose and direction. When you gain clarity in your life, you eliminate the distractions and doubts that hold you back, allowing you to take bold, decisive action toward your goals. So the next time you find yourself stuck in a cycle of overthinking, ask yourself, what do I truly want? When you answer that question, you'll discover the power of clarity, and with it, the confidence to start winning. The law of attraction. This principle states that what you focus on, you attract into your life. Overthinking often brings fear, doubt, and negativity, and as a result, we inadvertently attract more of what we don't want. But when we choose to focus on positive outcomes and possibilities, we begin to draw success, opportunities, and solutions toward us. The law of attraction is grounded in the idea that our thoughts and emotions have energy. When we focus on what we fear or what could go wrong, we amplify those negative vibrations, making them more likely to manifest. On the other hand, when we focus on our goals, our vision, and the positive actions we can take, we begin to align ourselves with the energy of success. This doesn't mean that everything will happen effortlessly, but rather that your mindset plays a crucial role in shaping your experiences. By shifting your focus from what you fear to what you desire, you create an environment in which opportunities become more visible and solutions become clearer. The more you believe in your potential, the more you will attract people, resources, and circumstances that will help you succeed. If you find yourself caught in the cycle of overthinking, shift your focus. Instead of worrying about obstacles, start imagining the success you desire. Visualize yourself achieving your goals and feel the positive emotions associated with that success. The law of attraction will guide you, but only if you focus on what you want, not what you fear. The importance of action. One of the most powerful ways to break free from overthinking and start winning is through action. Overthinking often paralyzes us, convincing us that we must have every detail figured out before we can make a move. We sit in our heads weighing options, running through scenarios, and endlessly analyzing, yet we don't take the steps that will bring us closer to our goals. But here's the truth: action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. The first step in overcoming overthinking is to realize that no amount of thinking will ever replace the progress you make by actually doing. Success is built on a foundation of small, consistent actions, not on perfect plans or flawless decisions. In fact, the fear of making the wrong choice is often what keeps us stuck in a cycle of overthinking. But more often than not, the best way to learn and grow is through experience, by taking action and adjusting as you go. Imagine this: you set a goal, but instead of taking action, you sit and analyze every possible outcome. What happens? You get stuck in a loop of indecision, and time slips away. On the other hand, when you take action, even if it's not perfect, you immediately move yourself forward. Action allows you to test your ideas, learn from your mistakes, and gain momentum. It transforms vague intentions into tangible results. When you take action, you stop wasting energy on doubts and instead start building real results. Every step, no matter how small, is a victory, and as you continue to take action, you will build confidence in your ability to move through uncertainty. Overthinking keeps you in a state of indecision, while action propels you toward your goals, even when the path isn't entirely clear. It's also important to recognize that action doesn't need to be dramatic. In fact, small steps often lead to bigger successes. Start with something simple, whether it's making a phone call, drafting an email, or taking a 10-minute step toward your goal. The key is to start, to break the cycle of overthinking, and to create forward momentum. Action doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be taken. And with each action, you'll find yourself closer to the success you've envisioned. Action is the key that unlocks progress. Overthinking will only hold you back, but by taking consistent, deliberate steps, you move closer to your goals every single day. Don't wait for the perfect plan or the perfect moment. Take action now, and the momentum you build will carry you towards success. Self-belief. Guys, one of the most significant obstacles that leads to overthinking is a lack of self-belief. Doubt creeps in when we don't trust ourselves or our abilities, and that doubt fuels the cycle of overthinking. We start questioning whether we're capable of achieving our goals, and that fear of failure prevents us from taking action. But here's the truth: self-belief is the foundation of success, and once you cultivate it, everything else becomes possible. Self-belief is the unwavering confidence in your own abilities and potential. It's the inner conviction that no matter the challenges you face, you have the strength and resilience to overcome them. Without self-belief, even the smallest task can feel overwhelming. Overthinking thrives in an environment of self-doubt, as we hesitate and second-guess every decision. But with belief in yourself, the clarity of your path becomes sharper, and your actions become bolder. The power of self-belief lies in its ability to push you forward when things get tough. When you truly believe that you are capable, you don't waste time doubting your every move. Instead, you trust that each decision, whether right or wrong, is a learning experience that brings you closer to your goals. You stop worrying about the outcome and focus on the process, knowing that progress is built on action, not on perfection. Self-belief also allows you to embrace failure as part of the journey. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of your limitations, you view it as a stepping stone to success. Every failure brings valuable lessons that help you grow and refine your approach. With self-belief, you understand that success doesn't happen overnight, and setbacks are just temporary obstacles on the way to your ultimate goal. But how do you build self-belief? It starts with positive self-talk. The way you speak to yourself matters. Replace self-criticism with words of encouragement. Remind yourself of your past successes, no matter how small they may seem. Acknowledge your strengths and talents, and recognize that you are capable of achieving great things. Self-belief grows when you choose to focus on what you've accomplished instead of what you fear. The power of persistence. One of the most important qualities that separates those who achieve success from those who don't is persistence. Overthinking often leads to hesitation, doubt, and even inaction, but it's persistence, the determination to keep going, even when things get tough, that makes the difference. Life is not a straight line, and neither is success. The road will be filled with obstacles, failures, and challenges. However, it is the persistent individual, the one who refuses to quit, who ultimately emerges victorious. Persistence is about continuing to move forward no matter the circumstances. It's about having the resilience to keep going when others give up and the tenacity to stay focused on your goal, even when the path is unclear. Overthinking can often lead us to feel overwhelmed, making us question whether we're on the right track. We may doubt our abilities, fear failure, or worry that our efforts will never pay off. But persistence teaches us that setbacks are just temporary roadblocks and not signs of defeat. It's through persistence that we learn the most valuable lessons that only come from continuing to push through difficulties. One of the reasons why persistence is so powerful is because it builds momentum. In the beginning, taking action might feel slow and insignificant. We often doubt whether the small steps we're taking will lead to anything meaningful. However, the key to success is consistency. Persistence is about making progress every single day, even if it's just a little bit at a time. These small actions compound over time, and before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. What once felt like an insurmountable goal becomes something within reach because you didn't stop, you didn't give up. In the face of adversity, persistence requires a mindset shift. Instead of seeing challenges as insurmountable barriers, persistence helps you view them as opportunities to grow. Every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and strengthen your resolve. The most successful individuals are not those who avoided hardship, but those who saw hardship as an inevitable part of the journey and used it to their advantage. Persistence also involves the ability to stay focused on your goals, even when you don't see immediate results. Often, overthinking causes us to question whether we're on the right path when things don't seem to be working out. But persistence is the belief that results take time, and that consistency is key. Just because progress is not immediately visible doesn't mean it isn't happening. Each effort you make is a step closer to success, even if you can't always see it in the moment. Remember, the greatest achievements in life are often the result of years of effort, perseverance, and persistence. The next time you find yourself overwhelmed by overthinking, remember the power of persistence will carry you further than any fleeting moment of doubt. Keep going, keep learning, and keep growing. Your success is just around the corner. Thank you.